Welcome back, students. So let's move on to the next part of this story, Birth by A.J. Cronin. In the previous video module, we have learnt that finally Andrew Manson that he decided to use his medical knowledge, that is his experience in this case, because suddenly that he had recalled one incident which had been used specially, which he had seen in the Samaritan, it means in the medical journal, and then suddenly that he was on his feet. And then he asked the midwife or the nurse to give me hot water or to fetch hot water and cold water. And plus, he said that basins too and said quick. Then later on, what he did when he got the hot and the cold water and the basins, then he started the alternative method there, plunging the child into the cold water, icy water, and now into the steaming bath, and then into the plunging the child into the hot water. So this procedure that he started. Then 15 minutes passed. Continuously that he started the same procedure. It continued for 15 minutes. Then sweat was now running into the Andrew's eyes. Sweating, perspiration there, blinding him. One of his sleeves hung down there. Because he had submerged there, he got dizzy in such a way that it was sweating, that completely he became blind due to that sweating and dripping. His breath came pantingly, but no breath came from the lax body of the child. He was panting, but no breath came into the lax body. Lax means here just like a dead one, not strict there, not live body of the child. Then a desperate sense of defeat pressed on him. He felt that he was defeated. Who felt? Andrew, for a moment. A desperate, just like a disappointing there, a defeat of just sense of defeat pressed on him, a raging hopelessness. Raging hopelessness means here a fierce disappointment, because a sense of disappointment that he felt there, looking at the condition of the child, raging hopelessness. He felt the midwife watching him in stark consternation, because we know the nature of this character of this midwife, that she is having a passive nature. She was not optimistic about the revival of the child, and he felt that the midwife, that she looked at him in stark consternation. Stark means here complete or evident, complete consternation, and consternation means here feeling of anxiety, that he felt that she is in a feeling of anxiety, that she looked at me, it means towards Andrew. Then while there, pressed back against the wall where she had all the time remained, and one more character was there which was against the wall there. She had all the time remained, her hand pressed to her throat, uttering no sound. She could not utter a sound. Her eyes burning upon him was the old woman, and there was the old woman. We know that there was one more character, that is the old woman who was mother of Susan Morgan's mother. That she was also disappointed. She was concerned, too much concerned, because she was also longing for what? For the birth of a grandchild, that she was longing there. And burning upon him was the old woman. He remembered her longing for a grandchild. Now here, that is longing. What is meant by longing here? The word given, that is desire. She was longing, she was having the desire for a grandchild, just like Susan Morgan, just like mother, that this woman, that she was also longing for a grandchild, as great as had been her daughter's longing for this child. Because we can understand that Miss Susan Morgan and Joe Morgan, that they were expecting their first child up to the 20 years of their marriage that they were expecting. And now, if such is the condition or the dilemma comes there, so then we can understand the condition of the mind or their situation then. So the same thing happens, Andrew, that he could sense, as great as had been the daughter's longing for this child, all dashed away now, futile, beyond remedy, and he felt that now everything is finished. It means dashed away means now everything is over, finished, the child is no more, he felt. And all his efforts that they were in ruin, futile and beyond remedy. No cure at all, no use at all. Then, now the situation, that is how the room was there. Everywhere just like there was a mess. The floor was now a draggled mess. Here draggled means draggled just like dirty and wet. The floor, due to that basins or water or different things, the floor which had become dirty now. A draggled mess, stumbling over a sopping towel. Stumbling means tripping over a sopping towel. Sopping means the towel that had also become drenched there. Sopping means drenched or wet, soaked there. The towel, due to that respiration method or all these things, water, stumbling over a sopping towel, Andrew almost dropped the child. Almost what he did then? Because he tried, he plunged the child, he submerged the child into the icy water and then into the hot water. And the same procedure that he did, it continued till 15 minutes without stop. Then Andrew almost dropped the child, which was now wet and slippery in his hands, just like it is given like a strange and white fish, that it was slippery, just it was going to slip from his hands. Then what that lady said, that nurse, for mercy's sake, for God's sake, doctor, whimpered the midwife. Whimpered means in a feeble, in a weak sound or the voice, she said to the doctor, it means to Andrew, for mercy's sake, doctor, what you do, it is what is the condition? It is a stillborn. Stillborn means the child is dead, no more. Who said? The midwife said to the doctor when he was doing a frantic effort to save, to restore the child back to life. And she said that for God's sake, mercy's sake, doctor, the child is stillborn, no more. So this is what the next part of this story. Thank you, students.